The so-called Conservative Party in Britain continue to prove that they do not deserve to be in government anymore. Not only they don't know what they stand for, they make U-turns, not just on their own policies, but even on their own rebellions. Yes, a few days ago, we had a number of Tory backbenchers creating a rebellion against Rishi Sunak's Rwanda plan. They made a U-turn last minute and they decided not to go against it. We even had people who were part of the government resigning from the cabinet, and then they still voted with Rishi Sunak. One of them was Lee Anderson, that ended up abstaining because some Labour MPs in the No lobby in Parliament were bullying him or saying some mean, hurty words, and he got a little bit emotional. Well, things are getting much worse now because Lee Anderson has now come out to say he regrets even thinking about rebelling against his dear leader, Rishi Sunak. And he says, I cannot believe I went against my party. Party first. Party before country, apparently. Lee Anderson has also come out to say, of course, he would actually like to take his old job back as the Tory deputy chairman, the same job that he literally resigned from only a few days ago. And he's also said there's absolutely no chance of us getting rid of our dear Prime Minister Rishi Sunak. In a weird twist, he said, in hindsight, he should have accepted democracy and voted in line with the government and the party. Well, that's a weirdly interesting position to have in the House of Commons, right? He said, to go through the No lobby was an emotional thing, really. I felt like I was letting my party down. And also I thought that I probably should have voted for it. Because if the bill would have been killed on that night, there was nothing else. There was no plan B. There was nothing else. And it was either vote for a bill that might succeed or vote against the bill and have nothing. This reminds me of the whole Brexit negotiations all over again with Theresa May, saying Theresa would say to the MPs, well, at least we have something, we have some sort of deal, vote for it, otherwise we're not going to leave the EU. Now, when you look at the latest numbers, it's absolutely shocking for the Tories. Rishi Sunak is no longer an asset to the Conservatives by the country's voters. I mean, he was never an asset, but let's just say maybe he could have been. The darker up the blue section is strongly agree. That's like a little bit, as you can see. And it's been divided into progressive activists, civic pragmatists, whatever that means, loyal nationals, backbone conservatives, and all the other different groups. But let's just focus on all for the sake of it. The brighter blue one is somewhat agree, still small. Then we got neither agree or disagree, which is a little bit, these are probably the Keir Starmer voters being on the fence. And then we got the pink section, which is somewhat disagree. That's getting big now. And then strongly disagree, which is the second largest one after the grey section. Things are so bad now that Reform UK is only 7 points behind the Tory party. Reform UK is a new party and is getting close to the most historically successful democratic political party in the whole world. Yeah, it's embarrassing for the Tories.